if you are new. Today is November 14th. It is currently Saturday morning and my sister and I were going book thrift shopping. We're also going to hit our local coffee shop and grab some coffee, and we're gonna go to the Asian market. We have some stuff planned out because we need to buy some things that we need. But I'm gonna take you guys with me. I hope you guys enjoy this Saturday with me, and it's gonna be so much fun, and I hope you guys can join me. So I just got my coffee. Disappointingly, they covered the quote from Gandhi, so I'm sad, but it's okay. Cheers. Oh, so good. We just got to the first destination. We came to, what is this? Goodwill. So we're gonna see what kind of books I find. Hopefully I find some good ones, and hopefully I find the rest of the books of the Mortal Instruments, because that would be super cool. But yeah, let's go and see what we find. And I have to put on my face mask. Let me just get another sip of coffee and we'll be on the road. Just kidding, we'll be out on the street. Huh? We'll be out on the street, baby. All right, let's go. are going to Marshall's and I don't know what I'm gonna buy, so peace out. We just came to the last stop. I think the coffee made us super jittery and anxious. And yeah, we're here at the Asian market and we're gonna go get some things. Hello. So it is now 3:00 p.m. We just got home from everywhere. We went to like 4 different locations and I got some pretty good books. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Hi. Hi, baby. So I'm gonna make myself something to eat. I don't know what we're gonna eat later on. So yeah, I will share the books maybe on Instagram or YouTube. I did make a poll and we'll see right now. So I just received the call that my camera is ready. Yay! I'm eating a quesadilla. But I'm gonna go pick up my camera. I'm so excited. Some tea and I'm gonna talk about the books that I got today at the thrift shop. So if you've never gone thrift shopping for books, I'd really recommend you guys sanitizing the books after you get them because of so many germs. You know, a lot of these books are donated by other people. It's better for you to not make a list if you want to go thrift book shopping because you're not going to find the book that you are looking for. If you do go to Goodwill, you will find some good books, just depending on your area where you go. Every time that I go to my local Goodwill, there's always like good books and different genres as well. So they don't really organize it by genre, they're just like mixed together. I did find 2 Stephen King, but they were some of his old books and they were hardcover. I really strongly dislike buying hardcover, especially when they're used. So just because it doesn't fit in my bookshelf. Okay, so the first book that I got was Susan's Diary for Nicholas by James Patterson. I always talk about James Patterson, but I haven't had the chance to read some of his books. This one is a love story, so it is a romance. If you have read James Patterson, he has some really good romances, and but he throws in a little bit of suspense. And this one, I really don't know what it's about. I just grabbed it because it was James Patterson. But if you guys have read it, please let me know what it's about and or I might just look at the synopsis later on to see what it's about. Second book that I got was Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I do want to get more into classics. I know last time that I tried to, I did DNF Pride and Prejudice just because it was like plainly boring for me. But I've heard that Sense and Sensibility is way better. So the third book that I got was Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And this is a classic. I've actually not heard of this one. This is another popular classic and hopefully I get my hands on it very soon. Oh my gosh, the letters are very small. The font is very small. So, okay, the fourth book that I got was 11 Minutes by Paulo Coelho. Hopefully I pronounced his name correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I'm really bad with pronunciations. So yeah, he is the famous Brazilian author. Most famous novel is The Alchemist, and I just decided to pick up the 11 Minutes because it's another one of his popular books, and this one is about Maria. She is a young girl from a Brazilian village. First love leaves her heartbroken, and at a tender age she becomes convinced that she will never find true love, instead believing that love is a terrible thing that will make you suffer. This is probably the first book that I'm going to pick up just because it's very interesting. It looks very interesting right when I read the synopsis. Another book that I got was Isabel Allende, was Daughter of Fortune by Isabel Allende. An orphan raised in Valparaiso, Chile, by a Victorian spinster and her rigid brother, young Elisa Somers follows her lover to California during the gold rush of 1849. Entering a rough and tumble world of new arrivals driven mad by gold fever, Elisa moves in a society of single men and prostitutes with the help of her good friend and savior, the Chinese doctor, and I'm not going to spoil his, I'm not going to pronounce this wrong, so I'm not going to say his name. California opens the door to a new life of freedom and independence to the young Chilean, and her search for her elusive lover gradually turns into another kind of journey. By the time she finally hears news of him, Elisa must decide who her true love really is. Wow, I just got some romances. This one sounds very good. Isabel Allende is an author that I heard from other book reviews of the Latinx Readathon. Her books have a lot of magical realism from what I've searched up. The sixth book that I got was Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert, and I think that I got halfway to the movie a long time ago. I don't even remember if I finished it. I wanted to pick this up because my sister said that it would make me cry. I'll need to remove the stickers, but I'll do it later with my hairdryer. I got The Glass Castle by Janet Walls. And I'm not sure. Oh, this is a memoir. Glass Castle is a remarkable memoir, resilience and redemption, and a revelatory look into a family at once deeply dysfunctional and uniquely vibrant. When sober, Jeanette's brilliant and charismatic father captured his children's imagination, teaching them physics, geology, and how to embrace life fearlessly. But when he drank, he was dishonest and destructive. All children learned to take care of themselves. They fed, clothed, and protected one another, and eventually found their way to New York. Their parents followed them, choosing to be homeless even as their children prospered. The Glass Castle is truly astonishing, a memoir permeated by the intense love of a peculiar but loyal family. Wow! That sounds very interesting. What I got was The Widow by Fiona Barton, and this is a thriller. Stephen King commented that if you liked Gone Girl and The Girl on the Train, you might want to pick up The Widow. It is engrossing and suspenseful. So this is about, this has a lot of twists, and it has an imaginable crime. Let's read the synopsis really fast. There's a lot Jean hasn't said over the years about the crime her husband was suspected of committing. She was too busy being the perfect wife, standing by her man while living with the accusing glares and the anonymous harassment. Her husband is dead, and there's no reason to stay quiet. There are people who want to hear her story. They want to know what it was like living with that man. She can tell them that there were secrets. There always are in a marriage. The truth, that's all anyone wants. But the one lesson Jean has learned in the last few years is that she can make people believe anything. The very last book that I picked up was The Lost Children of Wilder, The Epic Struggle to Change Foster Care. I really like reading about the foster care system. There's a lot of kids like waiting to get adopted, and there's many kids in the foster care system. It's one of the main reasons why I want to adopt in the future if I don't have my own kids. There's a lot of information that is researched, and in 1973 a young ACLU attorney filed a controversial class action lawsuit that challenged New York City's operation of its foster care system. The plaintiff was an abused runaway named Shirley Wilder, who had suffered from the system's inequities. Wilder, as the case came to be known, was waged for 2.5 decades, becoming a battleground for the conflicts of race, religion, and politics that shape America's child welfare system. But she also traces the life of Shirley Wilder and her son Lamont, born when Shirley was only 14 and relinquished to the very system being challenged in her name. Bernstein's account of Shirley and Lamont's struggles captures the heartbreaking consequences of the child welfare systems. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if I should do more of these a day with me. Not reading, book thrifting, what a lot of us like to do. Alright, I will talk to you guys very soon, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful week. Have a good night, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Bye!